Hello everyone, welcome back to Icewind Dale. It's another one of those days where just phone calls after phone calls after phone calls after phone calls after phone calls. But they've mostly calmed down now. That's fair? Might as well go back to recording.
That's more like it.
I like how I wasn't.
There you are. All is
So I
set.
started
The others are
recording.
assembling as we speak. Are you ready to leave as well?
Well, I guess we should. Let us be off. Time to advance the plot.
So it was that the Patchwork Militia set off from East Haven, bound for the troubled village of Kaldahar, with the party of strangers in tow.
Yeah, that's a fabulous mustache, that's
On they traveled, across the windswept tundra of the Dale, through the foothills of the spine of the world, and upwards on the steep and treacherous trails of the Kaldahar Pass. Eager to seek out the evil that threatened the pass, they did not expect it to find them first. High upon the cliffs of the pass, a band of frost giants had prepared an ambush. Hurling boulders and dislodging massive outcroppings of rock and snow, the giants sparked an avalanche that thundered down the mountainside and crashed down upon the heads of the unsuspecting expedition. Those fortunate enough to survive the avalanche pulled themselves free of the mountain of snow and bodies that now barred the way back to East Haven. Battered and disheartened by the loss of their comrades, the survivors had little choice but to continue on to Kaldahar, alone.
Well, Shroffro should have rolled a higher saving throw. Cause yeah. First of God, you're lucky to be alive. You alright? Anything broken? No, we are not alright. Half the damn mountain just fell on top of us. I know, I saw the whole thing. It was awesome. I was dozing off in my cave over yonder when I felt the ground begin to shake and heard a rumble or something fierce. I turned outside just in time to see the avalanche come across you. Why are you living in a cave? It's a good thing you ran forward instead of back since the pass like the Alvars, poor bastard. One thing's for sure, I'm not digging that bodies out from under though. I have to wait till the snow's about to receive a proper bearing. We're touched by your concern. So, do you know your way to Kodar? Kodar? Why would you want to go to that miserable that berg? And then about a big tree and a bunch of shacks and lean-tos. It's an eyesore if you ask me. Yeah, well there was trouble or something. We need to go do something. Go down. Best be worrying about yourselves and leaving them townsfolk to their own problems. Oh, that's his common hermit talk right there. Now do you know the way or not? Suppose I wouldn't hurt to bring you in the right direction. Follow the trail east through the valley, Girl Lodge just beyond the old mill. But you do want to keep your guard up. There are goblins everywhere between here and town. Feel for their buggers. Ever since them townsfolk abandoned the farmsteads, they've been crying all over the valley like they own the place. And the northern pass has been sealed by the avalanche. Doesn't really look northern to me. That looks more of a west, doesn't it? By the way,
Let's get it on.
so here's the thing. Unlike, say, Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale doesn't really have that many exploratory maps. Let's go with that. Because, you know, in Baldur's Gate, it's like, well, you could go from this place to this place to this place. With side stuff on the way, but yeah. This is just, well, you go from here to there. Kodahar would be basically our central hub town. Let's go with that. It's basically going to be our town for practically the majority of the game. So of course we need to work our way there. So yeah, his little hovel. It's all cave entrance, it's only a short way into the wrong place. And he spoke about goblins. Hey look, well then, if you insist on shooting them that way. Jeez. Carolina just delivering the shots across the map. So what do we have? Why, we have bows. And you know both.
Take this, you bastard!
The shares probably aren't worth much, though. They're probably worth as much as you'd think they are. Probably will let one go to that. Ooh, chickens. Goblin archer.
It's hammer
Prepare to
time!
be destroyed!
You're just gonna shoot them all down, aren't you? Probably.
Ready?
But hey,
That's more like it.
Yes?
now to arrows. Yay, arrows. Never-ending supply of arrows.
Let's get it on.
I don't think we can go that way. Gotta be careful, careful. We don't, you know, get ourselves murdered. Goblin!
You cannot win.
Goblin!
Now I will show you what?
Shoot that guy. Shoot. Yay. The Goblin Marshal in. Well, he looks important. And then he's dead.
Let's go to work.
And he never really drop anything that great, unless high quality stuff. I don't think any of that's high quality. Looks all the same to me, anyway.
Aye.
Huh.
Beard's blood, booze, and thunder!
Well,
What is it?
probably deal with
Yes.
that. Sure.
Prepare to be destroyed!
Beard...
How many kills has she gotten so far? I mean, attention only one day. Most powerful full flankers that wolf. So, number of kills 38. 16. 14. 2. 2. 1. Ooh, you killed a beetle. And 0.
Aye.
Yeah, she's just taking all them kills. That whole range superiority thing.
I'm here.
I mean, archer's a pretty nice subclass, but, well, class kill. Only thing I don't like, though, is the whole rangers have to be good,
Let's get it
or
on.
they turn to fallen rangers. I mean, we're second up Frozen Creek. There are short signs of her use. There appears to be no way you could operate in its current environment. Oh no.
What would you have of me?
I've got the beast in my sights!
Let's
Aye.
over people's inventories. It's also a cave. Not taking enough damage to maybe wound a minor.
Vita Mortis.
Aye.
We found a girl.
Let's get it on.
Me will smash your face!
Edward. Why you make Ogre's head hurt, skinny people? Is that what's wrong with your head? No, no. Walk you from cave. Need to answer call. Now cannot. And the head, it hurts. Gru want to pound head against wall to make head okay. So we man Ogre in the tower go to rest. His name was Gurg and his head hurt bad. He told us he came to go past from his cave. Then he was called. So he wanted to pound his head against the wall to make it. No, I don't think that's a very good idea. Maybe you're right. Don't know what to do. Good luck, I guess. I think we can actually help him if we had a druid or someone who could basically tell him what to do about that. As such, we don't have a druid, of course. So, the question is, do we murder him? Or do we come back and see if we can help him? Icewind Dale wiki. Gurg. Gurg. Yay for the wikis. Yeah, let me just background check this ogre and... Oh, he's apparently a quest giver. So... Wiki. So what's it say? Oh. So yeah, if you talk to him with a druid parliament, you can tell him the remedy for this condition. So apparently if we go to Coda and talk to Andrew, talk to the druid there. Okay. So yeah, I'll let the ogre live, because pretty sure he doesn't have anything I want. So yeah. We'll be back.
That's more like it.
Gurg. As I look up to see if he has
That's more like it.
Has any good loot on him. I don't think so. Well, why are you taking so long to work it? Seriously. Yeah, he just has a Morning Star and 49 gold on him. But he is chaotic evil. So should we really be helping him? Don't know. Ah well. Oh shit.
Yes?
It's hammer time.
Okay, on you go then. Stab that.
I am needed.
Just showing your good armor? Good.
Anytime.
Go to stab me.
What? Prepare to be destroyed!
Jeez, look how many goblins there are. Goblins for days. Goblins for days. A goblin archer marshal, you should probably deal with that. And you should probably, no. Big hill.
Vita
Ready. Let's go to work.
What is it? Yes.
Ah!
Okay,
What would you have of me?
I'm here. Vita Mortis. Yes?
I am needed.
Oh, well, let's see. That was... Hell, what do I want to pick up? Yeah, I don't think that's very useful anymore. Anyway, let's see. Bows, gold. Daggers, bow.
Let's get it
So
on.
many bows. Always fun when that kicks off.
Let's get it on.
Like, oh, hey, enraged expired. So beetles and goblins. Oh, so by the way, this cave leads to... Well, of course it leads to rest. Yay, tent animation. But then it leads to more cave. More cave. Yay, more cave. Hi, beetles.
What?
Can you identify these automatically? Yes, you can. Yay. Which means, hey, Edward's +1. She'll need eventually.
Prepare to be destroyed! What is it?
Decent chunk of damage.
Take this, you bastard!
Ah! Ready?
Oh, we has a stone. High stone. You go in the gym bag. Is that it then, Hill?
That's more
That's
like
pretty
it.
much it, Hill. I don't think there's like any hidden walls or anything like that. Yeah, it's pretty much just a cave. With buggies inside. But now the buggies are all dead. And so are the goblins.
Let's
Which
get it
means
on.
we move on.
Let's get it on.
I see that map there. So let's work our way towards it. Because it looks like a thing. And we want a thing. Loot for the loot throne.
I'm here.
Well, you can pick up more bows then. More bows for the sell. Bows are eventually
That's
gonna
more
reach
like it.
one gold because we keep selling all of them in abundance. Oh, healing potion. Oh, you need healing potions for that. Yeah. Remember when we used to use the minor healing potions? Oof.
Yes.
Watch and learn.
Step up here.
Guess it's worth a try.
No.
What?
That is bad. Run away.
Now I will
Let's
show
go
you
with that
true
one.
strength.
Take
Oh
this,
God,
you
you're learning
bastard!
more of them. And you
What
need
is
to
it?
switch back to your bow. And start pelting with arrows.
I'll do what I can.
Pelting with arrows. By the way, yeah, if you wanted to sell all that stuff, I mean, dudes.
Aye.
It's not really worth it, to be honest, but you know. But you know. Might as well, if we can. Oh, I hate that. Like, oh, we can't see past this fog of war, so we're gonna go back to the other side where we know we can see through it instead of going towards it. Anyway. Loot. This dead dog appears to have been partially eaten. Let's see.
No.
Yes, I know your inventory's full.
Aye.
Oh, Goblin Marshal. Hi. What's up? What am I doing here? Brrr. Goblin go burr. You can speak Goblin? Of course, no goblins are it. Just most of us. Brrr. What's this buzzing in my head? What's wrong with you? Don't know. Something's in my head. It's whispering things to me. My mind can't understand it. Something inside me. Something inside me does. I have to answer it. Brrr. So like the ogre. Here's where I feel if I'm not as compelled as you seem to be. Feel truly blessed, my Sokin. If you could throw them over the torrent that let go of my mind. Leave me alone. Ah, the pain. I don't think he's a Point Crest, though. Not like an ogre with a headache. So if he's down in Port Quest,
The battle is joined.
besides 52 XP. By the way, save before going in here. Cause hey, who are you? I Ungor, Chief of Bleeding Eye. Bow before me and pay tribute. Very serious. Do not bark, Chief of... do not bark. Do not mock Chief of Bleeding Eye. You give tribute now or die. Oh, you're stupid. I'm not giving you one copper piece, much less my gold. You insult me. Wolves will feed on your flesh tonight. Well, here's the thing, Olgar, Ugar, Smoogar.
Let's go to work.
I'm here.
What you got for me? I got sleep.
Cold death. Yes?
It's hammer time. Take this, you
Come
bastard.
then.
Okay.
What?
Hey look, more bows. Well, a bow, I should say. So, what pray tell is that? It looks to be an apple bane. A small steel dagger with shutter top handle. So, it looks to be just, you know, a +1. It looks to be just a +1 dagger. So I don't think it's really worth much. Alright, by the way, you could pick up some axes to go with our axes. Yeah, I know, right? These axes ain't even worth shit, but oh well. So Blur. Blur. Blur's one of those spells I never use. Like I should, but since it only fetched the caster, yeah. It's not really that great in my opinion. But
Let's get it on.
Talking Rest Hill. Yay! Dungeon screen, even though it's not a dungeon screen.
Aye.
Save, and then we go into the basement. Which is for goblins. Because why wouldn't the basement
would you
be
have
for
of me?
goblins for some inexplicable
Let's get it
reason
on.
that the basement is for
The
goblins?
battle is joined.
What is it?
Pew. Followed by pew. Her accuracy is absurd. She's gonna have so many deaths. I mean kills. Compared to everyone else. Yeah. I was like watching that. Yeah. Because I remember Death Heaven with. What was it? Physic, go fuck yourself. That Archer. Oof. That was something else.
That's more like it.
Then I went to Archer and Baldur's Gate and was like, hey, by the way, Rangers are. Yes, they have to be good, and if you do anything bad, they become Fallen Rangers. It's like, oh. But I didn't remember that until, of course, after we made the one in Icewind Dale. Well, you don't really need to be too bad here on this, because, you know, there isn't really... It's not like Baldur's Gate where you go to a giant town or city, and you go through all the houses, and like, oh, I can rob this, and the people are watching, and guards are going to be called if I do it right. Yeah, it's not like that at all. It's basically those small towns, maybe here and there, but I think that's mostly just Kaldahar. That's
That's
main
more
town.
like it.
And it's small enough that it doesn't really warrant, you know, going through in like, what, 5 districts across? 5 or 7 districts?
Aye.
And checking all the houses. getting useless crap all over the place. So there was a way down, it seems. Oh shit. This is not good.
I'm here.
This is why I hate about enemy placement. So this here isn't terrible,
I am needed.
but it can very much well be terrible. Cause yeah. We need to immediately get rid of this one right here. Okay, we overkilled it. But that way...
Now I will show you true strength. Yes.
It's not, you know...
Prepare
attacking
to be
the
destroyed.
casters. Which is the important thing. Because you don't want it attacking the casters. If it attacks the casters, that's bad. That's like really, really bad. Anyway, is that seriously all there is down here? It's just goblins. You know, just goblins. Nothing out of interest. Yep, just goblins. And their HP. Oh well.
That's more like it.
But you see this purple thing here, right? We should probably go investigate. Also, you know, we have detaching traps. So far, I don't think anything's really going to be trapped at the... Oh, wait. There's a germ seed. Shh, be quiet or the goblins will hear us. So what the hell are you doing in the closet? I'm hiding from the goblins. They got my dad and sister. So I found their boy hiding in the closet and mailed a Kodar. Yep, let me take you to the ferry, so I'll find out for you though. Don't worry about me. How good is the game go? I know the way. And the goblins did. It'll be easy to go though. Bye. I don't know if the boy thinks he can survive on his own. Oh, so that's just a closet, apparently. He was trapped in the Harry Potter stairs. So let's see. We can level up, which is lovely. And we can get a point, which means, you know, we have to put a point into. Sad. Well, obviously we need to put a point into two-handed swords. Because, I mean, the other stuff's not bad. But two-handed swords. And what do you get? You get your fire level, I think, yeah. And you just get that reduced and additional HP. Yay. He's really getting no point axes since he's using axes a lot. We'll see.
Aye.
Not sure how many magical katanas are nice.
Let's get it on.
You know, Baldur's Gate 1 was like, you don't want to spec into katanas. There aren't magical
Let's get it on.
really. It's like maybe 2 to 3 at best. Hey, we made it to Kodahar. Yeah, I don't think we can go back to East Haven, so...
Fighting their way through the goblin-infested valley of the pass, the survivors of the doomed East Haven expedition at last came upon the small hamlet of Kuldahar. Nestled within the roots of a massive oak tree, the tiny cottages were a welcome sight for the weary travelers.
Like an oak tree to me.
As the party approached the town, a warm breeze blew over them, chasing away the chill of the frozen pass, and carrying with it the sweet scent of cooking fires.
The journey took 8 hours or so. Achievement.
Aye.
Anyway, hi, what's up? I knew you'd make it too. I just knew it. Who are you and how did you get in? Do you know? Well, I was coming. I'm late. Amateur rules said the help is on its way. I've been out here every day. You've been looking for you. Where's the rest of your army? Are you just scared for something? Don't. We're alone. Alone? I thought sure the 10% army to help us. Wait to Icewind find out just you. Oh, that is... No. 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 Just... No. No. Who's Icewind Dale? Ariel's my friend. He's the oldest and smartest man in the whole world. You can talk to him. Animals, you know. You better go see him. He'll be willing to talk to you too. Well, go find him. Let's cross the bridge on the outside of the bridge. Just look at the house of the 3-bay rock tower. Okay. It's like, do you want to pull that line? No. So, hey, there's a girl.
Let's get it on.
Ah, girl. Ah, we're so the wind blows, travel seek shelter. It's wise, mayhap. Good day and cheer to you, sir. My name is Gurf. I took with the coat of cloth and bear that you are a visitor, fresh to Kodahar. Is there something you wish to purchase? So where is this place? This is my shop, friend. I supply caravans in the shade of this great oak. The travels my fathers and my fathers before him. Dates back almost 3 generations before. If you can believe it, like many of the places in Kodahar, the surrounding lands, there's much history found, if one digs deep enough. So you're a historian? Anyone good to so far as to say that. I dabble in time's passage, perhaps. But it's not a full-time occupation, merely a hobby. I do enjoy learning more of the past. And selling trinkets from around the area. Trinkets for sale. Trinkets. I have quite a collection of little museum sorts. Some kind of junk, but... What sort of things do you collect? Keys, notes, books, and regions. If you have to come across any on your travels, I'll have there some to take them off your hands. So basically, he's your junk merchant. Well, basically, if you already use these things, you can come and sell them to them. Yeah. We can always buy the arms back later if it turns out we need them. So basically... He doesn't buy short bows. Oh, Jesus. Look at the price he offers for those, though. Wait, he doesn't... I thought he bought, you know, keys, books, notes. Wait, he won't buy my caravan contract. That's the thing. But I will buy my small shields. I'm gonna offload the small shields, then. Can I offload my gems? I can offload my gems. I think he's giving us a fair price, hopefully. Small shields, small shields. Small shields, small shields. I can't offload them. I guess I have to find a better shop. So what does he have? Bard's wine, mummy's tea. Mummy's tea, by the way, cures blindness, deafness, and disease. Yeah, it will be useful. It's also highly expensive. He also sells girdles and bracers. The problem though is they're not enchanted, so they're practically useless. He also sells history things and then he sells things that are a bit too expensive for us. Like the little progression. Here on the left from this instrument allows the board to memorize 2 extra second level spells and 1 extra third level spell. So hey, we're going to need that. Also, the barbaric honor of Valhalla. It's someone's choosing for berserkers who wants for a day. Could be useful, but we definitely need that. Problem though is, that's a way out of our price line. But since Kodahar is basically our main town, it means we'll be back here.
Let's get it on.
As much as we want to be back.
That's more like it.
Which is a lot. Now we go look over Kodahar. I believe this here's the place with the 3 rocks outside, so this should be the main house.
Welcome. I've been expecting you for some time now.
Hi, Jim Cummings. It's nice to see you're still everywhere in these games. You must be Arendelle.
Yes, I am Arendelle, known to some as the Archdruid of Kuldahar. though I invite you to dispense with the formalities and just call me Arundel, plain and simple. Titles tend only to serve one's own vanity and aren't really of much use in this small mountain community.
So, what's going on?
Yes. It was I who sent Hallister to East Haven for help. His death weighs heavily upon my conscience. For not only was he a student of mine, but he was also a friend and trusted companion. He will be missed. As will Rothgar and the other members of your expedition.
So you know about the avalanche?
Oh yes, I know. I also know that it was no accident. Someone or something did not want your party to reach Kuldahar alive.
There's something I presume is the reason you sent for
There
help?
are malevolent forces at work in these mountains. Forces that seek to undermine the delicate balance we druids have struggled to preserve for centuries.
So...
Oh, would that I could. The face of the evil remains hidden, but its presence is unmistakable. All about us, there are signs of its damaging influence on the balance. The unnatural weather, the recent rash of abductions, the numerous monster sightings in the pass. These all point towards something sinister. Even the animals sense something is amiss.
So, just...
I can only tell you of what little I know.
Okay, fine. Tell me about
The
that
weather
natural
in these mountains has always been harsh, but never like this. Fierce storms ravage the valley without warning, often lasting for several days at a time, before vanishing as quickly as they
Oh,
come.
it's winter. Well, I guess it's technically spring, and that's, but still.
It is barely midway into leafall, and yet the pass to the south has been snowed in entirely. Weather such as this is most unnatural. Nature presents itself
maybe
in
it's
cycles that are predictable by those who know what to look for. I can only... Oh, yes. Terrible,
Abductions.
terrible. At first, there were tales told by travelers of companions disappearing into the night, snatched up from their bedrolls as they camped along the narrow trail that winds through the pass. We did not think much of these tales, for such occurrences are not unheard of in these mountains. Then one night, Conlan's boy, Sheemish, went missing. The next morning, the whole town searched for the boy, but turned up nothing. He was just gone, vanished, without a trace.
No. That's strange.
The boy was just the first. Several nights later, another disappeared, Megan Potts, the local midwife. Her husband, Khalil, was grief-stricken to the point of madness. With barely a word to anyone, he snatched up his sword and marched off into the darkness after his wife. No one has heard from him since. And now, the abductions are occurring more frequently. Aiden, the old innkeeper from the Evening Shade, was taken only 3 days ago. I can only tell you of, as I'm sure you have noticed by now, there seems to be quite a few goblins about. It is not usual to see so many of their kind roaming the mountains so late in the year. It is almost as something has drawn them out of their holes, like carrion birds drawn to the scent of death. As if the goblins weren't enough, several giants have been spotted moving through the pass in groups as large as 10.
We're not ready to fight giants, to be honest.
That many giants traveling together in such numbers indicates they are organized and are acting with a singular purpose. I have watched their activities closely. Their tracks trace a deliberate pattern through the mountains, almost as if they were on patrol. Another thing. While I was out scouting the giants, I discovered other sets of tracks I have never encountered before. I can only tell you of what little the balance. It is what the druids of Kuldahar hold sacred and have worked to preserve for generations. It is all around us. It is us.
It's basically like the Force.
Balance is the harmony that is achieved when man and nature learn to coexist. No longer contending with one another,
It's not good,
but coming together
evil,
as two parts of a whole.
It's just, well, balance between everything.
Balance is the belief that this town is built upon, the very reason for its existence. Druids of Sylvanas, the Oak Father,
Sylvanas?
have tended this shrine since the beginning. For hundreds of years, we have striven to achieve the ideal balance between man and nature. When settlers finally came to this pass, it was the Archdruid Tolban, my predecessor, who laid the foundation for the relationship.
Shrine.
The great oak, the massive tree that stands above us, around us. It is a holy shrine to Sylvanas, for it was he who planted its seed when Faerun was first born. It is a testament to the raw power of nature, a monument to its ability to thrive in the face of adversity. Thanks to Tolban, the great oak we druids called the Kuldahar, and the town that has come to be known by the same name, have together become a monument of even greater significance, a monument to the balance. Tolban was the catalyst for the transformation of the shrine from a sacred grove to a thriving community in which man and nature exist as one. At first, settlers were kept away from this site. The druids of old saw outsiders as an affront to the sanctity of the tree and its sphere of benign influence.
Dog, what are you doing? Are you getting comfortable over there? Just making noise for you. Lay back down. Okay.
They erected thorny brambles to keep intruders out, and used their powers to frighten away the men and women that came to build homes in a place they felt was obviously so close to the gods. It wasn't until the succession of Archdruid Tolban that things changed. Unlike his predecessors, he believed that the settlement of the valley was not only inevitable, but it was actually the will of Sylvanas. He also believed that we had been wrong in keeping the settlers away, and that the Oak Father had intended people to share in the miracle of the Great Oak from the beginning.
So long as they don't burn it down.
When Tolban finally became Archdruid, he formed a plan to fulfill the destiny of this sacred site by bringing about a union between the Great Oak Shrine and the settlers. It was this union that the Archdruid Tolban believed would achieve the harmony that we had been striving for generations. The harmony between man and nature. The tree and town exist in a natural symbiosis, where it is next to impossible to tell where one leaves off and the other begins. But now, the balance is threatened. I fear that if we do not soon discover the source of these disturbances, then all that we have worked for will be destroyed. The evil that has come to these mountains infects this town like a disease. As its people suffer, so does the tree suffer from the sickness that attacks the balance, corrupting it with its very presence. Already, the circle of warmth that radiates from the great oak has begun to recede. We were forced to abandon the outlying farmsteads as a result of the shrine's fading power. If we do not take action soon, I am afraid that the life-giving warmth will cease altogether. Both the great oak and the town, nestled within its roots, will die. This must not happen. We need your help.
Sure, why not? What must we
I
do?
suggest you begin by investigating the Vale of Shadows. It is a place not far from here. Darkness has always clung to the floor of the small canyon, as if the light of the sun itself were wary of the place. There are a number of ancient crypts hidden within the shadows of the Vale's narrow cliff walls. There have been rumors of the dead awakening and emerging from their dusty tombs to walk once more amongst men. If these rumors are true, then I suspect that whatever is responsible for disturbing their slumber may be behind the other disturbances as well. Go to the Vale of Shadows, learn what you can about the happenings there, then return here and we shall discuss a course of action. Good luck, and farewell.
Well, now that we've got so much exposition.
Aye.
Please, you must make haste. Time works against us. We must discover the source of this evil before the balance is altered irrevocably.
Yeah, about that, but firstly, I thought you should know I came across an ogre. This ogre goes as a gurg. complain to me about sharp pains. Is there something you can do?
Interesting. It is impossible to determine exactly what ails him without examining him myself. But I do know of an herbal remedy that may ease his suffering. If you like, I could tell you the recipe so that you may help him help himself.
Very well. What is this for?
Tell him to gather a handful of frost berries that grow throughout these mountains. He must squeeze the juices from the berries into a pot of boiling tundra grass. Once mixed, the entire brew must be consumed in order for the pain to subside.
Okay. So by the way, save. What if I go upstairs? What prettier is upstairs?
That's more like it.
Well, there's nothing upstairs. I'm disappointed. Why is there nothing upstairs? Can't even loot this house. Doesn't have anything. So what's the purpose of going upstairs then? Fine,
That's
well,
more like
let's
it.
Go on then.
That's more like it.
So anyway, so that's just part of, you know, this town. So now we go investigate further. Description of the sermon reads a memory of our crew founder crew. Oh, so the Potter. Hi,
Let's
Potter.
get it on.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Easy, we're not gonna hurt you. Questions? But firstly, who are you? I'm Ernest the Potter, at least I used to be. Now I just want to get out of this West Line, but with the terrible things happening in town, I'm too scared to step outside my shop. What can you tell me about it? Yes, people disappeared, monsters everywhere. You know, whoever had turned against it, nobody knows why, not even Overhaul. So you're useless to me, is that it? This shop is my home. I used to make pottery, but this doesn't seem to be much point anymore. Well, I made it out of Baldur's Gate, and it was nice there. Not really, but oh well.
Let's
Basically,
get it on.
He's useless. So anyway, what do we have up here closer to the tree? Tree. Yeah, like this. Big tree. What's in the big tree? Oh, there's an odd
Let's
one.
get it on.
Looking for room? Or do you just come to this chillin'? I know we're stragglers. Shows up going, or show you the door. So who are you? I'm out. May the winter winds have frozen years. Do you want a room or not? Wayne's only in town, so don't even think about it. If I'm better to out for. So this is your inn? Yeah, why is somebody in town say it's different? Oh, do you have any rooms? Yeah, I got a little space there. But don't hear any haggling over the price of you. It's only in town. I'll be back. I will be back.
Aye.
Oh, let's see what we had in here. So what am I looking for? By the way, is it this? No, I think that's just sell. Now it's in here somewhere, though.
Ready? Very well.
That's more like it.
Let's go to work. Anytime.
You change your armor, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's have this ring.
Let's get it on.
This ring. This is Egan's legacy ring. It bears an inscription. It looks like the inscription was carved out the right in for seriousness. To the people called her should evening fall upon me. My life be no more. Leave the evening shade to you. Please care for as I did. So now we head back down. Guys.
Let's get it on.
What would I shall not fail.
They're stuck.
Go.
They're still
Aye.
stuck. There we go.
I go.
Okay, we all heal? Good. Then our quick save. Instead of singing that bard song, I think I would talk
Aye.
about Outwind Hill. Hey, Outwind. I found reading enough rooms that you might be interested in. What? It's a description on the inside that looks like the real claim to this in. Why would you be the owner when the claim says different? Oh, so now you're stupid forcing your way into locked containers of people's... Oh, sis, have you? Before you accuse me of doing anything wrong, you should look for yourself. What are you doing breaking and entering? Also, you know it's locked upstairs. No, I don't know it's locked upstairs. Look, I don't have to explain. Oh, geez, we don't have that. Look, you step in there, dog. I'm tired of hearing your lies and blustering. I can hear you stand claim it's in its mind and never feel a shred of remorse. Now tell me the truth, or I'll set you upside until you freeze and carve you like an ice block. Jeez, me. We've escalated a bit. Look, hold on. Here's what happened. First off, I never laid a hand on Ethan. So he is dead. But yeah, but it's not my fault. I went to the inn one night after battling making my way through the corridor of the past. See, there he is, lying on the floor within, covered in stone. I've been through the past before, even talked with the old for a bit. And I knew he didn't have any family. So what did you do with the body? There were most people missing, so I buried the body outside the town. But then, well, dig up some pen and ink and accept the claim. Granted, I stripped him of his belongings, and I stripped some of the way that didn't ring, but look, I'm not doing any harm. He didn't have any family, and this town needs an inn. So why did you do it? Probably why I said this place, you know? Some sees a close off government route, so two options to turn profit. I know, it's just that, I don't know. Sick of trafficking, and I sank out there to settle. Blame the halfling me, I suppose. It's an drive to plant myself in some glorified mole burrow and smoke a stink while you pipe until I die of boredom. So here's our options. Well, it's good you didn't hurt him. And let's go for one. You shouldn't have hid the body parts for the plan. There were people that probably knew him and cared for him. I mean, they would have liked to pay their respects. Besides, the instance, they didn't belong to Cora, not you. What you did was wrong. Yeah, well, before you start getting more preacher, it seems that you need to stop to have a break-in and entry. Let's see, so it's decent by reckon that puts us about the same level. Fair enough. Nonetheless, I want you to speak to the towners and let them know what you've done. If you don't, I will speak to them. And we work for you in the long run. Well, look, maybe I mean, what's to keep me from getting out of town? Well, you won't go far an avalanche will zero off the pass. Plus, they're already to scout in the mountains. Just to confess to theirs. Alright, damn. I'll go talk to them, and stop bothering me. We showed Elder and Aiden's incinerator. But he had it found upstairs, and he confessed to having forged the claim to the inventory. But not bright inventory, agreed that he would confess his crimes if there was a cover. First were apart from they see it. Good, now I'm looking for a room. Very well, I'll be back to check with you. By the way, did you confess? Nah, I guess he hasn't yet. We'll be back though.
Let's get it on.
We will be back. But first,
What?
levels. Yay, levels. Oh, you have a weapon proficiency and saving throws, and tackle, and HP, and lore, and let's see, and all that's going up decently too. So what do I want to put points in for you? The good thing about being an archer is you can go all the way up to 5 of those. You could match out 2 weapon style, but the thing is you're not going to use 2 weapon style. So, longbow. Yay, longbow.
Aye.
So anyway, now we just go around town and investigate things. Might make this video a bit long, but oh well. We need to find a balance. We need to offload all these bows and shit we keep picking up. Well, what we have here? We have a tavern. We also have houses. High houses.
That's more like it.
Just gonna take that. It's not like you're gonna do anything about townsperson. But the house wasn't any new places in Kotor. Both the passing people though. You from East Haven? How'd you get through? Not all of us made it. What happened? Passed on in to make things worse as horror creatures of the past, goblins, orcs. Down in Kelvin Street too, we got some time. It's good music to eat. I feel things that are not much better. So, you know, think about the power showers. I went to ask Merrick, he and his brother decided to make a appearance there we had those fetch dancers. I think they left on a trip a day or two. Okay, I have to figure out where if I can find them. Right now I'm going stepping foot into the power showers, not a place we live. As long as the dead mind our affairs, we mind ours. But I have to go, though. Never been to the power shower myself, but I've heard it's covered in shadows. They try like that all the time. No good come from the living saying for the fact that evil feed on evil. But we are technically evil. Well, I have stuff. I don't know much about the fair or even like talking about it for that matter. But better look some old townsfolk. Well, tell me about your town. Oh, Jesus. Was there any weapon shops? There's two. There's the Carline, the Smith in the Northern Center. Sports burn day and night. And then there's Gurf. Like I could go talk to him about all that stuff, but oh god, I don't need that.
Aye.
That's positioning on every single thing. Oh, I forgot to check the other houses over there. My bad. Oh, let's check this place first.
By Tempus, the vision speaks true. You are the heroes
you
from
have
my
a voice.
dreams.
So do I
Our
know you?
paths have not crossed until this day. I am Yuldair, son to Refric, elder and shaman to the tribe of the bear.
So what are you doing here? What's it about James?
The vision is why I have come to this place. Tempus has guided me to you.
What purpose?
This I cannot say. I know only that the storm of war darkens the skies of my homeland. My people are gathering in numbers greater than any have seen for generations. A king, both new and old, has risen to lead the tribes against the 10 towns. Already, the first snows of winter, you must come to Hengoro, to the great mead hall where the tribes have gathered. You alone, although I am certain you are the heroes of my vision, I fear you are not yet strong enough for the task at hand. Go forth and sharpen your skills upon the field of valor. When you've grown stronger, return here and we shall speak more.
I like how I'm trying to loot this and it's like, no, my loot. Fine, I'll come back later. Much later. But yeah, he's basically DLC person, expansion person, whatever Heart of Winter is. So anyway, what do we have here? We have a townsperson and no loot. So we're going to go talk to the townsperson and... Stop right there, don't take notice. Who are you? How do you get through the pass? What's up? We've had tourists today, and now we've got strangers in town. They shouldn't be able to make it through the pass. You explain how we got here? Yeah. And then it goes all about the same stuff. With townspeople.
Let's get it on.
This. And look how many townspeople you can talk to. But hey, people.
That's more like it.
Keep your damn horse saber. How could you yeah, what? Did some sort of magery? Excuse me. Just surprised to see a new face at Coda Horror, is all. Thought I'd never see a no customer. The past buried in snow, it says you must be looking for something fierce. Well, if the kitchen's still open. So maybe after tell that filthy goat did wine spider quiet behind the bar to stop drinking the stock and fry up the oven. Travelers? Oh, that's all. We should all be blessed. The Emperor Code noticed searching through the ships to make sure we're alright. What's he so worried about us for? Well, goblins, orcs, outward humanoids, stuff. No, I don't mean, we've had a show of raids before this district, what's name? How so? More expositioning. Well, I've heard of raiders, goblins alike, never seen them in the past before. Folks, travelers have gone missing and no one knows why. Lots of strange going on. Now, first word, you might want to speak down to him. He's beautiful, he's got a loud knowledge to his ears. Anyway, thanks. Like how I am just trying to talk to people and you're like, stories for days. That's a sound apartment. I help take care of the customers. I serve food and drink and chat with the folks. Listen to what they have to say. Not a lot of you take the time to listen. Rumors? Oh my. I'll just leave. It's like, jeez. Just all the dialogue. It's like they're just so much. I should ask you for a meal. Strong doubt you said that as partway as that. Brash one, she is. Don't get forward. And it will, she gets up for chatter, but never you mind. I can say with no touch you like it. Just name it for later. You're welcome, yes. These are not wines. Did I drink that? I did. Everyone's still running the Tempest down in E7. I hear it's not happy about his folks. Can't be easy for him to keep watch of that. So like none of this is actually food. Anyway. Is that all you can do here? No. I could talk about them. What do you fancy if she's easy on eyes? She is. Play her too much of winter's children her to my liking. Can't say I've ever tried to thaw her out a little, jeez. But you could keep Oka at bay with those eyes of hers. Give me a few months ago and she's worked hard. I'm looking for then there's yeah. But there's a lot of these people are way too wordy. Like you can ask them about this.
That's more like
I
it.
don't want to ask them about this. I just want to talk to them and move on. Not spend the entire video talking to one person. And then all the townsfolk are basically about the same. Oh shit. Run! There's the Yetis. Try to outrun them, but two of them still chase me. Run. Get help. Fine, I'll save you from the Yetis.
Come then.
You probably shouldn't be
I am needed. I shall not fail.
It's hammer time.
Shit, he's attacking the Yeti straight on. We're
Go on, death. Damn.
What is it?
How much did they drop? 630 XP.
Ready? Anytime.
Oh, so by the way, Yeti tails. Because that's what I was saying.
Let's get it on.
Why? The hell was that? Thanks, I thought this time I thought the time to join my ancestors had finally come. Last time I was ever anywhere near the Vale, that's for certain. There's all sorts of strange creatures roam around there now. Yeah, the Vale Shadows. My brother says I make a period jump there to pay us to a family grip. I've been over here, but this time I don't know. The Vale seems different. Oh, I pressed the button. So I just didn't make it. Thought to say I've seen 2 hours of snow and tore a piece out of him with his claws. Fell dead as stone. But they were there. There was nothing I could do. He's carrying family healing, but it's lost us now. Well, I could try to cover that. Taking the main path, but considering how many beasts were in the battle, Brander might not safe about the day. Running the mountain's quite big, and knows more of hidden trails than the 2 friends. So basically, if you haven't gone to Arendelle yet, I'll be on the way to the soon. Thank you, I'm sorry it's gone that hill. I'm sorry I left to remember my family by. Appreciate it, safe return. I wish you could come across any more Yetis. You might want to collect the pouch once you're done. So the blacksmith buys the pouch for a fair price. Well, I also might be able to make some work. Don't remember that. Oh, so I need a second to stop the video for now while I go eat. And then we'll continue afterwards. Hello everyone, and we're back. So let's work on finishing off our explorations. I don't think we should this house. I mean, the door's closed. But that's a good sign that we haven't really been inside yet. That isn't it? And inside is just a townsperson. With nothing to take.
Aye. Aye.
Which is unfortunate. So that's well. Baldur's Gate would have been like, oh yeah, it's just a chest right next to them. But as soon as you try to open it, oop, gotta go with the flame fist. Well, that looks like a forge. Doesn't it? Lots of ammo. Often used to make or repair tools. No shit. Oh, so
Let's go to work.
levels. This should be a thief, which means more traps or more open lock. We can match our open lock right now, but I'm worried about the traps too. But you know what? Screw it. And open all the locks. Let's see, level the mage up. Level 2 spells, yay. Level the bard up. Level 2 spells, yay. And additional weapon proficiency, which, hell if I know what to give him. Huh. Hmm. And let's see. Spells. Level 2 spells. You has none. You do them. You has horror. Yay, horror.
That's
So,
more like it.
blacksmith.
That's
What are you
more like
selling?
it.
Thanks, my name is Bones. You must be Colin, the local blacksmith. I'm Colin. If you need a sharp blade or stout mace, I'm the man. To see, best take advantage while I'm still here. Are you going somewhere? I suppose so, with all the scout jerky that's been going on around. I imagine I'll not be around much longer. I see, so plan on leaving town. Ah, I wish that were possible. Some past months has been snowed in by this downward weather we've been having lately. Now I hear tell that even the northern route to the 10 towns is blocked by an avalanche. Mark my words, none knows the last of this winter. We're all done for. Well, I've no intention of dying. So why is it yours to raise a line in your grave? Not much room to live for, really. Well, I married past few youngs, a few years ago from the fever, and now my son's got messages. That's how it's bed. In the middle of the night, right over my nose, he was just a boy. He was just a boy. Sorry, Colin. Any idea who or what took him? And if I knew that, do you think I'd be standing around here pounding at my metal? Just vanished, I tell you. Going without a trace. You know, aren't ever going to find a trail. These guys knows for such things. And whoever took him will come back from me nets. Can't say I'll be unwelcome. Something about the Feral Shadows. Feral Shadows, eh? That doesn't surprise me. That place reeks of people. I was talking to her and avoided like the plague. Those that went up in that direction are never heard from again. Well, do you have stuff I could buy? You do have stuff. You has plate mail. But anyway. I'm just gonna sell these things. Because let's face it, I don't need short bows. And, you know what sucks is that one is the merchant back over, you know. He has such a bad price for short bows. But you can't sell them to him. Which sucks. I also can't sell this contract still. Which sucks. Well, hey, keep the split on now. Sell. We could sell the Yeti Pass for 50 each, but didn't they say something about someone named with an O? Artek, Oturk, wants Yeti Pass for some reason? So we might as well keep it. Also, I can't sell the spell to him. But that's unfortunate. There's that ring. We should probably do something about that ring. Oh, it's a short bow. Short bow. Batter-rats, dagger, batter-rats. Batter-rats, dagger. Short bow. Yeah, you keep your chainmail for now. Batter-rats. Short sword. And apple bane. So anyway, what do we want? Well, I would love a plate mail armor. But my problem though is there goes the majority of my money. Sadly. So he has a short bow +1. Bit expensive. 2-handed axes, throwing axes. Katana, short sword +1, bastard sword +1, composite longbow +1. Braces to defense, armor class 8. Plate mail +1. Helmet the trusted defender. Armor class +3. Immunity to sleep and fatigue. Protect against critical hits. That's not bad. I mean, armor class +3. Oof. Faith Girl, magic resistant chance to dispel. That's it, giant kill. It's a +1. Sling. But it's also +4 for giants. Spell White Ash. Additional pierce damage from the barbs on Spearhead. So that's +3 spell. The Given Star. 10% chance of all his cast light wounds on the user. That's not bad. But look how expensive some of this stuff is. That's a road. 2-handed axe. Just gives constitution. Sword of Mindlocked Veil. The Lord for Strength. It's a smirched sword. The blade of Bale. Not ball, Bale. It's just basically it's a fancy longsword +3. Troll Slayer. Tempting because you know them trolls and the fact that you need fire against them. How expensive is it? Oof. Pikeman's End. It's just a +3 2-handed sword. The love for Black Bass. 10% of all hits cost the dark to these 4 points of luck. So +3 mace, basically. E4 Spider Crusher of Doom. It's a +2 mace, but +4 for spiders. Well, club, I mean. The Hell Pick. +3 Warhammer, basically. Staff for Elrond. +3 Quarterstaff. +3 Halberd. +3 Longbow. +4 Dagger. +3 Crossbow. +3 Morningstar. +2 Scimitar with Luck. Doll. And Pig's Eye. 50% of all hits blind orcs for 8 seconds. And also gem bag and ammo belt. Just in case you didn't have that ammo belt already. Now we spent quite a bit on that plate armor, but I mean it's plate armor, right? So I don't need it. Bit expensive though. But yay, plate armor. You sadly can't use any better than hide, really. And you? Yeah. And you can't really use any of this, so... yeah. Bit unfortunate, really. Because now we've lost most of our funds, just making sure we had plate armor. I sort of wish I had another plate armor for him, but we don't really have. And then the gem bag. I can't sell necklaces to him either. And that's unfortunate. Well.
What would you have? Anytime.
Well, let's see what's in the box, shall we? I mean, it's not like he's gonna call the guards. What guards? So hey. Oh, seriously, you're not smart enough to identify that? Fine, identify using spell. Conlan's Hammer. Can hit all creatures that require magical weapons to hit. Well, that's the thing. But it's basically a +1 Warhammer. So it's good against Iron Golems. So if we fight Iron Golems, we have a Warhammer for that. If I remember to keep it. Gracious. Shit. Okay, where was I? So I use Warhammers, don't I? Oh, where'd it go? Where'd my Warhammer go? Oh, right, identify. Identify. So how much does it cost to sell this Warhammer back to, by the way? No, not you, me.
Let's get it on.
So I could sell his Warhammer back to him for 1,000, by the way. Which isn't bad. But just in case, I'm keeping that Warhammer with me. I meant to click on that.
Let's get it on.
Because, you know, we might need a +1 Warhammer.
Aye.
Against you, and +4 against Iron Golems. But I'm trying to think if I would even remember Iron Golems. Oh, there's an airship hill.
Let's get it on.
And there's an Oswald Fiddle window. Oh, hello there. Didn't you come in? What can I do for you? Who are you? Of course, introductions. How rude of me. Sometimes I just get interrupted in my work. Name's Oswald. Oswald Fiddlefinger. So, what is this place? Well, the ship is my home. At least it has been since I crashed here over a year ago. No, it's not much to look at, but someday I have it back in one piece and in there once again. You mean this good chapter catch me fly? Of course it can. Or at least a good once. You should have seen it. It was amazing. It was like sailing on a sea of clouds, which is my greatest invention yet. Flying boat. Eh. Why do you think so? I called it an airship. Isn't that wonderful? Airship. As in, it's a ship that floats upon the air. Yet, it's really quite clever when you think about it. So why would you build such a thing? And perhaps it's this fine world fraught with many dangers. The caravan that travel between the Southlands and 10 towns was not only the treacherous terrain, but all the nasty creatures that inhabit it as well. Naturally, it's hard to find alternative roads to the mountains. In this case, over them. How'd you end up here? Well, that's a rather embarrassing story. You see, when I attempted the crossing on the airship's main voyage, I was the only one on board. I'm trouble convincing him back and bring Chandler to crew with me. Go on. Yeah, I managed to get the ship airborne and I was making excellent progress in the mountains. There was a magnificent view. The barren clouds, snow-capped peaks that shimmered like diamonds in the sunlight. So I was so enamored by the view that they didn't notice that outcrop rock until it was too late. You hit the mountain. What happened next? Well, the collision ripped the bottom of the ship wide open. Steering mechanism was badly damaged and the ship began to lose altitude. I was desperate to keep it aloft. But down we came, falling from the sky like a stone. It's by sheer luck that I crashed here in the town of Kaldahar. So, what is it you do here? Well, I'm an inventor of all sorts. I make things. Things that are meant to improve the lives of ours, like the ship, for instance. Also, Tavern Alchemy. Will you care to sample some of the potions? So what sort of potions do you have? I have all kinds. Currently I'm working on a special brew for the forms of Kaldahar, something that I help protect their livestock from the bitter cold front that seems to have settled upon the valley. Several farmers were kind enough to donate some cows to serve as test subjects for my experiments. Do you feed experimental potions to these cows? Nonsense. I never heard these sounds. But why couldn't you think them as my friends? That's what might help they would all freeze to death. Why do you have any potions? Or certainly, you will have to supply you with whatever potions you might need. At a price. So, we can't get one for that because we haven't identified it. It gives me a better price than the blacksmith did on things. Problem though is I can't sell any of my stuff to him that isn't potions, which is unfortunate. Well, I guess I could sell those to him, but still. There's for oils of speed. I put some mirrored eyes, flaming oil, no potion bag, potions of health. But anyway. Reminds me, I should probably get this identified. This here should be a mummy's tea, right? Yeah. I was gonna say we're probably gonna want that. I forget who wanted those. What to do with that ring? No one seems to want to buy that ring.
Aye.
Oh, maybe it's a question. Maybe I could go sell to you.
Let's get it
that
on.
one guy. Oh, so what the hell's over here? Well, let's go investigate, shall we? Huh. Are both these things each at the same point? Probably. Maybe. Let's go to a store. Rutherford. Greensburg Tower, you need to find? Yeah. What services may I find you? Of course, what services do you need? Stuff. Yeah, that. Thanks. That doesn't really help me, by the way. Let's go into what's probably the temple. There's a road.
Let's get it on.
Okay, I'm broadcast, servant of your matter. Or your servant of your matter. A peace for you and the care of the one who endures. How ceremonially they look a lot like Burford. Yeah. Yes, on numerous occasions. It's not really much of a coincidence considering all your trends. Anyway, I just figured all you priests of no matter looked alike. Yes, well, there was someone I could be assistance to you. Need a hero. Ah, bless those in need to go to thy place. Here's this to continue to you, provided with what characters we have left. You're running out of potions. Right so, the people have suffered greatly of late. I'm sure in the burns we have nearly exhausted our supply of potions and antidotes, though I hear we might find such I am settled very well. Oh, right. Boswald. No. Dr. Deborah after me. He lives in that contraption on the bridge above the temple. Perhaps remember that Auric. Ah, it's Auric, the one of those. The mage possesses certain arcana. He's a bit of a recluse, though. He lives in a small town on the far side of the town to the west. Thanks for the information. Also you. What's up? Return, you're welcome in the House of the Bleeding Rose. May the hearing hands around to lift your burdens. Dora told you to verify the services of hero. You've been informed correctly. As acting head of the temple, it's my privilege to bestow whatever aid I can upon those in need. So all you know about what Maritor plagues it. He first cast a shadow upon this land, even the wearer seems to have been affected by its presence. The source of the evil is unknown to me. But its touch can be felt everywhere. Several townspeople have mysteriously disappeared, including a former head priest, Reverend Mother Eugenia, being the next highest ranking member of the clergy. I assume the duties of the head of this temple to she or Reverend Brother Parkland returns. Reverend Brother Parkland? Yeah, the first incident appears to matter. He passed the code several days ago and privilege to the monastery of the Weeping Lilac in the Vinchanter. Monastery of the Weeping Lilac, yeah. Track our ways, all the way from Comnier, I believe it was. That he must have been from those distant regions, but Bar always remember that's unfamiliar to me. Uh-huh. And in case he promised to return with aid once he reaches Vinchanter, I hope it's alright. Uh-huh. That's it. Now with the hero, what can you offer? She can offer those things, and more potion bags, and resurrection. There's a level 7 thing. Yeah, it's unlike Ray's Dead, it's 4 heroes. It's also highly expensive as shit. But anyway.
That's more like it.
Moving on. Who's next on my list of people?
That's more like it.
So we bother people up there, and I can go back to this side. That's some stuff on now. I don't know. All I know is there's still the wizard to visit. I go visit the wizard. Yeah, we gotta go through the oak too. Again. But my up here should be where the wizard is. Just follow this path all the way uphill. Because there's a wizard tower. There's a wizard tower. There's Weenog.
Let's get it on.
Hi, Weenog. Hi, phew. Don't think about Weenog like that. So, who are you? Me, Weenog. Who are you? I seek the mage. Yes, this is the home of the master. Weenog serves the master. Cleans tower, makes bed, cooks tasty food for the master. I see. Where's this master of yours? Master's in study. Through door. Go in if he wants to speak with the master. We not allowed in study. Master keeps powerful magic in there. Books, paper, with things. Okay, well, then. We have Auric the Grey.
That's more like it.
Right. Well, what have we here? It's been a long time since I have had guests. Welcome. My name is Orc. I'll bring you to this humble home. So what do you know about stuff? I asked the disturbances. I'm afraid I can't be at my turn for you now. I'd rather leave the town for any reason, you see. My studies prevent me from taking an active interest in the affairs of the people of Godahar. Found to no concern. But you live in Kodahar. And I've had many homes. Kodahar is not the first and certainly won't be the last. Unfortunately, simple folk have been made to suffer so. But I have no desire to get involved. What's so important about your work? Everything. Knowledge is the one true source of power in this universe. Everything else is fleeting. I spent years collecting these tomes and scrolls you see before you, and my life's work. Contained within the passages are clues that may one day unlock the mysteries of ancient, nearly forgotten lore. What sort of arcane lore? My studies recall in the arcane lore that details specifically within the creation of mythos. And mythos a powerful elf enchantment that is essentially a weave of potential magic that can be cast over a vast area. Discovered numerous historical accounts of elven mages laying such mythos over an entire city. Interesting. Details of the accounts of Vagabest, the mages of the old elven kingdom science long ago, between the safety and isolation of the Isle of Evermeet. Seems that all that written knowledge of myth or enchantment has vanished with them. For over a decade I've traveled the realm searching for remnants. Do you think the answers are here in Kodahar? Not exactly. What's one of the favorite rooms of Mithranor? I remember Mithranor. I hated it. I came across an old tattered manuscript and buried amongst the rubble of an abandoned library. The manuscript made several references to an elven outpost located somewhere within the spine of the World Mountains. Naturally, I came here to find that settlement. That's why I've been hired to locate it. Well, I was sure to let you know. Pretty sure you're interested if by some miracle you find the lost elven outpost and haven't brought any materials regarding Mythos. Please leave it over to me. Or if the Major Kotor mentioned that he was searching the ruins of a lost elven outpost going to be located somewhere in the mountains of Kotor Pass. I'm particularly interested in obtaining any knowledge that pertains to ancient elven enchantment code Mythos. By the way, spells. I see you have come to the right place. I can certainly provide you with number spells. Yay, spells! Seems we could get rid of this one. I thought he was going to buy Yeti pelts. They won't buy my Yeti pelts. I'm confused. Why he'll buy that though? They won't buy my Yeti pelts. He'll also buy that legacy ring. Do I want to sell the legacy ring? I mean, I sort of want to sell the legacy ring. Oops, I sold the legacy ring. Oh well. If we need, we can always buy it back. I want those. But I thought I want those. Oh, so cat's grace. The fuck is that? Magically increase the target's dexterity. Down raise the target's dexterity best training. Ready for feed man, powered sleep. Charm person. Scorcher. That's the Union Magic Missile. Card spray wouldn't be bad either. Also find familiar. Oh, by the way, find familiar is no longer like it was in Baldur's Gate. In Baldur's Gate, it was like only the protagonist can have find familiar. In this, only one party member may have a familiar. Ultra familiar dies, the caster loses 1 point constitution permanently. Yeah, that's pretty oof. He also has a bag of holding, by the way. Problem though is it's more expensive than we can afford right now. Class of bronze cloak. It's just resistances. Good or gone, which would be good for a thief. Bow of Fearsing, armor class +2, magic resist, lore, can cast 1 extra first level wizard's spell. Yeah, so I want that. Oh, just go over goodwill. Transform today, meh. But yeah, the bag of holding. And it's been out of our price range for a while. So here's the question, what else do we want? Do you want Charm, Scorcher, Sleep? Probably Scorcher, honestly, if anything. But Web, oh yeah, Web, yeah. But there goes most of our money again. Shame about that. Yep. Okay, so let's see here. Firstly, magic missile. Secondly, web. Color spray. And scorcher. Oh, you in the hand, get that. I'll go here. Despair's fine. Horror's fine. You probably web. And let's get rid of sleep and put magic missile. So now that there's barely any money. But I thought you wanted Yeti
I
pouch
am
or
needed.
something.
I shall not fail. I shall not fail.
I mentioned you might be able to do something with these Yeti pouches. That Yeti pouch is not the best material to work with, but Colin and myself may be able to make some hide armor out of them. A bit tougher than stiff leather, but I'll be able to lay some enchantments into the materials as they go. I would take a lot of material though, and it's a pricey spec bonus. We'll probably need 10 pellets and oh, just 2,500. Huh. 10 pellets.
Ready? I shall not fail.
Where am I at, by the way? Oh, just outside.
That's more like it.
10 pellets though. Do you know how much inventory space that takes up? That's a lot of inventory space. And these things aren't exactly light. Oof. Either. So I need 10 of them too. Jeez. That's not like most of your inventory. Well, I could always leave them outside, I suppose. And hope they stay.
Let's
Speaking of
get
that,
it on.
before we go back to the yeah, before we go back to the ogre, we might as well. 'Cause I don't know what to do with this contract. There we go. So we leave it there. Now, let's go see the ogre and say, hey, there's a thing you do. Get rid of your headache or whatever.
That's more like it.
Okay, no. Close the map. Okay. So what do we have? Point of advance. See, that's in the Veil Shadows. Festive Yetis. So in the mountains, no corridor pass. I don't think I can go there. I don't think it's here. Also, Heart of Winter. Yeah. But we've grown stronger. Like level 10 plus. We are not level 10 plus. Not by far. Is this the world map button? Yeah, I don't think we have a mountain thing, you know, corridor or pass to find Mifros at. That only looks a bit sus, doesn't it? But yeah, Veil Shadows. Anyway, boop. Oh, it's a chicken. Maybe we should try talking to it. Anyway, Pegger.
That's more like it.
He will smash your face!
Ow, you here again. Head still hurt. Oh, here's the thinker. Get with the red and purple frostberries that grow near hot springs. Mash them into a paste and eat them with boiled tundra grass. That will make your head stop hurting. The remedy only works for ogres. That fits head, I give thanks. I can make head better now. You're good for a recipe. To make his head go and constantly quarter pass without causing any further damage. Good luck, Kirk. You know, here's the fun thing about this though. Is we gained XP from him, right? We gained XP. Didn't I think... I'd be that way again.
That's more like it.
Do I need to give him that fast? He just instantly warped away. Oh well.
Let's get it on.
So now we head back to either the tavern or to the Vale. Can't just head to the Vale. Do I have to go out the outside of the town? I forget. So can I just travel to the Vale?
Aye.
I could just travel to the Vale. Lovely. So in that case, we'll be saving and leaving off here. Because we made it to the Vale. Yay, Vale. So anyway, this is all Chapter 1. And it's mostly centered around the Vale Shadows. And roses. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.